It's almost top of the hour.
Almost top of the hour. Coming at you.
Top of the hour coming at you. We still got this big SmackDown main event to discuss.
Hello, James.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, my goodness.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Having a good week, man?
Yeah, it's been great. I didn't think you guys would let me on this podcast anymore because I haven't been doing the job.
He's been going over. This is the great James Ellsworth here on our little dog and pony show doing the job. Awesome.
Yeah, welcome to Doing the Job, James.
Thank you guys for having me.
I am Matt. With me is Denny and our good friend Sean. We're all here.
So
Denny and Sean.
We usually talk about everything the goings-ons in WWE, and we were saving the main event of SmackDown until right this moment, coincidentally.
That's cool.
Yeah, we couldn't have timed it any better. So
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything, as I'm sure been quite the case. So I'm just curious to know right off the bat, what was it like when you got the shirt on WWE Shop?
I mean, they called me a couple days before SmackDown. We're like, so we made a shirt of you. I said, really? That's outstanding. And they were just like, yeah, it's going to be up Tuesday. You know, it's going to drop Tuesday morning leading up to the title match. I'm like, wow, thank you guys. Like, I'm so thankful for everything the WWE is doing for me. That's just anything that happens, whether it be a WWE World Championship match, a T-shirt, all the cool stuff. I'm so thankful for that they're doing that for me, and it's all because of the fans.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving this whole situation right now. You know what the best part about it? Even if anyone like tries to come at you with any kind of negativity, like, oh, it's just a whole whatever. They're just using it for a little bit of time, and it may be like a joke to some people. But like at the end of the day, your stock increases. You come out of this like you're James Ellsworth. You wrestled AJ Styles, the world champion, and you have official wins over him in WWE. You could be booked anywhere, and this gives you work. This gives you name credibility, no matter what you do afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to you guys are fans. Like, if you beat the world champion twice, never mind the scenarios on how it happened.
Right?
Do you really think that's the last you see of the guy?
Oh, absolutely.
I sure hope not.
I voted for you today, by the way, on WWE.com. I said, what should James Ellsworth get out of this? And I was all about a contract. And,
there's probably a reason they put that up, I would imagine, right?
I would hope so.
You see, you're saying some things here, Mr. Ellsworth.
I mean, and trust me, I know nothing. I'm really just asking you as fans.
Actually, I am curious. I listened to an interview with you on Wrestling Soup a few months ago, and they had asked you at the time if we were going to see any more of you, and you didn't seem like you didn't want to spoil anything, but you kind of knew. Did you know it was going to be the level that it's at right now?
No, not at all. Like last week, on SmackDown when I wrestled AJ Styles the first time, and I go in there and they're like, "You're facing AJ tonight." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." They're like, "You're going over." I go, "Yeah, okay." And then I look at the booking sheet. Dean Ambrose the ref. I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I understand." And it's all so surreal, man. Like I haven't really took time to think about it. I've been so busy. And right now, I'm actually enjoying the NLCS, the Chicago Cubs. And,
I was going to ask you if
speak Sean's language.
Yeah, Sean watches baseball when we do the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So who are you following right now in baseball? Who's your team? I know you're in the Baltimore area, right? Are you an Orioles fan?
Yeah, an Orioles were one and done in the wild card game, but my National League team has always been the Cubs because growing up we had WGN here in Baltimore, so we got all the Cubs games. And they're a lot like me, just the ultimate underdog. They haven't won the World Series since 1908.
Jeez.
And I just, I've always, it's incredible. I've always loved the underdog stories. I like Rocky. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or the new one Creed. I love them all, and it's just the Karate Kid. Like anything that has an underdog in it. Like I'm a big fan of. I'm like the story I'm telling in wrestling right now. It truly is a dream come true.
It's funny because I actually thought about this compared to Rocky yesterday because it kind of has that same Apollo Creed trying to find like a local talent, and he's going to defend the title against the local talent. The local talent surprises the world, and I was like, "This is a lot like Rocky, isn't it?"
The best one, Rocky 1.
It is. I mean, they're all good to me. Like,
I love the whole series.
Yeah, they're like, everyone always asks me, which one is the best? Which one do you enjoy the most? I really can't pick one. I like them all so much.
It's the overall it's the experience.
The whole arc.
You're right.
Can we agree that 5 is the least enjoyable? Even though I'm one of the few that actually still likes it. People talk shit about it, but like it has its things.
That's actually the one I've never seen.
But it's that you never.
Actually, like I really enjoyed 5. Like the whole thing where he's training Tommy Gunn and Tommy Gunn turns on him for the money. That's a great story. I like that.
It's a good angle. It's good booking.
Yeah, I liked it. And then my favorite line from that movie is one of my favorite lines in any movie of all time. And when Tommy Gunn said, "I'll see you in the ring," and Rocky told my ring's outside. Chills. So it was great.
There you go.
Now, now that we had a moment last night on SmackDown, it was a very touching moment. I think it was Renee Young was interviewing you, and it seemed like you got a little choked up. Was that 100% authentic, or was that a little bit fan service?
I will say this: they did not ask me to do that. I just did it.
Okay,
and
that's fantastic.
I thought it was a good touch. I mean, it was real raw emotion.
Okay,
but if I didn't want to do that, I wouldn't have. But I felt like it deserved that promo at the end there, talking about the grandkids and all, and like me thinking about it realistically does get me choked up. So it is a shoot. It is real emotion.
I came away from that remembering that that struck a chord with me big time. So definitely did the job there.
Yeah, it definitely came across as very authentic and realistic for sure.
And let me tell you guys, those writers there, they get a lot of slack, but man, their jobs are so hard. They have to write 5 hours, sometimes 8 hours if there's a pay-per-view of TV a week, and it's got to be a little different every week, and it's got to be, oh man, and I just, I envy them. It's it has to be a headache, and
it's got to be tough too. Got to be tough too when you have so many minds at work.
These little tweaks I've been making, they've enjoyed. Like the Any Man with Two Hands, that was my something I added into the Strowman thing, and then the crying, which, like I said, was real, but it's something I added to that. And they've it's got nothing but positive vibes. So if you ever hear people are like, oh, they won't let you, improvise, that's very untrue. Because me, who was low on the totem pole there, I'm improvising, and they're telling me good job. So.
We're obviously doing something right, because we've seen job guys come in or journeyman or squash matches with these Strowman type guys, and nobody has ever really come back and become a character on the show. And I think you've broken through and done that. I don't think anyone else has done that.
Yeah, there's guys every week now since the brand split, and I see those guys at the shows when I'm there, and I'm so I tell them I'm like, man, I hope you guys, get something out of it like I did. I hope you guys get as lucky as I did. Just work hard. Just if you do get TV time, try to do something to stand out. And maybe it might be one and done with me. Maybe I'm the guy, I'm the story, but maybe not. Maybe somebody else will strike a nerve with the social media. But you never know in wrestling. I'm living proof. You just never know.
I mean,
what was that process like anyway? Too, going from the Strowman thing and then to now, how do you get from there to here?
I always say keep fighting. You keep fighting. You keep pushing. You keep grinding. You keep scratching. You keep rolling. You keep tweeting.
It's funny because you actually you're one of the first guys that jumped from Raw to SmackDown since the brand split. I think maybe Swagger had a week or two before you.
Yeah, Swagger, I guess he's on SmackDown now.
Yeah.
Or all before.
And apparently you were in the first WWE World Title match in the last 2 years that didn't involve a Shield member, at least as a participant in the match.
I think that's untrue. Wasn't the main event at SummerSlam Ziggler versus AJ Styles?
SummerSlam? No, it was
Ambrose and Ziggler.
Yeah.
Amber, you got okay, yeah. So you're right. See, I kept on seeing that, and I was like, wait, I thought AJ Styles, but no, you're right. AJ Styles beat John Cena at SummerSlam.
Right.
I thought you were going to say it wasn't true because you were actually in the Shield. Okay.
Right.
He's the fourth member. We didn't know. How was
awesome. But yeah, it's cool, and that is so. It's true. Like this whole time until you guys just told me, I just thought it was like a mistake. But yeah.
Oh no, us fans are on it.
How was your interactions with AJ Styles, like working with him and like talking to him before the match? Like, how'd you guys work all that out? I was just curious.
I'll tell you this about AJ Styles. He's just as phenomenal of a human being as he is a wrestler. I can't say enough good things about the man.
Had you guys crossed paths before ever, like in the Indies?
I met him a few times. You probably don't remember. But he went on to Japan after a while. But I met him probably 2, maybe 3 times, and it was just in passing at shows, and that was it. But I got to tell you, I'm not in the guy's league, and just to be like working with him and learning from him, and he is such a genuine guy. It's been a great learning experience, and it's been very pleasant working with him.
Well, to some extent, you are in the same league as him. Amazingly
He's
enough,
not in your league. You've beaten him twice. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, well, I guess if you look at it that way.
I mean, we talk about it all the time. Like we could, like he's like the best there is in the world right now. I mean, who's better?
No, I don't think so. I think that the person that comes closest is Kevin Owens. I'm very big on Kevin Owens.
I've loved Owens as well. Yeah, for years. I mean, his Ring of Honor run and everything to now. I always just dreamed and hoped that one day he'd make it to WWE, but I never thought he'd go as high as he is right now. It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I'll tell you what, man, Chris Jericho over the last 20 years is the most consistent over guy it's from 1996 when he started the Jericho-holic stuff.
Right.
Here it is, 2016, and he's still the most entertaining guy on TV. Like, it's crazy. Like, hats off to him, just entertainment standpoint. Just, he's getting everything over it and lists. And, I mean, can you guys... I mean, I don't know if you guys have thought about this. I can't wait until he puts Kevin Owens on the list.
We
we talked about this at length last week. Yeah, and I mean, I'm a major Jericho fan, and the great thing about Jericho is that nobody over the course of their career has been better at evolving his character, and that's how to me, he's so successful.
It's just the little things, man. Like there's back when he was the Undisputed Champion, he just put that little red, streak in his hair. That was just that's a little thing, but he did that. And now he wears a scarf and he has this little mustache, and there's always something different about him. He's, he's a good friend of mine now. We text all the time ever since the Talk Is Jericho podcast. He's really befriended me, which I'm very appreciative of him, and he's helping me out a lot, giving me pointers and watching my matches with AJ and telling me to do different stuff, and it's a blessing. And he's a great guy as well. Him, like I was saying about AJ with Jericho, like Jericho, it's cool to say like he's my actual friend now, and it's neat.
That's fantastic. And I mean, with Jericho, it's one of those things he has quote unquote it because of something that makes everybody successful in any aspect of life. Like it's the little attention to detail, like you just said,
exactly.
Whether it's red streaks or, anything, that's really great.
He's probably the smartest wrestler of all time in terms of that, paying attention to detail and changing his character and like getting the little things over. And you could dissect his whole career by the errors of the character, like.
Yeah, I can never I can't remember ever not being entertained by Chris Jericho.
Right.
He's amazing, and I think people like coming up in wrestling, or people that are on TV now, need to really look at that and take notes and go, okay, well, this is how you do it. You got every now and then you have to change something. It only has to be a little something, a lot of the times, like him putting a scarf on. That's just a little something. Mm-hmm. It's cool to see.
Have you made any other close friends in the industry since, or at least in WWE, since showing up on TV?
Well, yeah, Jericho. Like I said, Jericho and friends. My best friend's a referee there. He's the African American referee on Raw, so he's easy to find. He's the only one.
That guy, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, I've been friends with him for my whole career. We went to the same wrestling school and everything. He's an outstanding guy. Corey Graves, I've known him not since D&D, so I'm pretty cool with him. Rhino, I'll talk to Rhino a lot at the shows. The Miz has been pretty cool with me. Like, I can't call him a friend, but he's been very nice. Arn Anderson, I do have to say his name. I mean, the man has been so kind to me and has helped me so much. I'm standing there. Here's a good story. I'm standing there in the gorilla position last night, right? But about 5 minutes before we go out for the match, for the WWE World Championship match, and he comes out to me and he comes up to me and he tells me, like you guys were talking about the promo where I teared up at the end and all that. He was telling me how good that was, and he goes, "But everything you said, it's real." He's like, "You will be able to tell your grandkids this." He said, "You know how many people would want to be in your shoes right now and with this opportunity?" And he said, "Kid," he's like, you earned it. He's like, "You opened up a lot of eyes here, and that's why you're in this position." He said, "Enjoy it, embrace it, and do tell your grandkids in 20 years that you got to do this." And just like, I almost wanted to cry right there, right before I walked out.
Wow.
But he's been like that to me every time I've been there. He's such an awesome, almost grandfather-like advice and all that. I can't say enough good things about Mr. Arn Anderson.
That's really
seems like a genuine dude.
That's really cool.
You always hear good things about him. I've never heard a bad word about Arn Anderson from anybody.
No, I don't think there's such thing as a bad word. He's all passion. And it's all good passion. No negative vibes from him.
Now, you've been wrestling since, 2002?
Yes.
Had you ever had any development matches in WWE or anything like that before?
Before the Strowman thing, a lot of the time, still get the enhancement talent in the ring before SmackDown. And just, before the fans are in the arena and all, we'll do, little tryout matches just to see if anybody opens up any eyes. I did a ton of those, and like I said on the Talk to Jericho, I was a Rosebud a couple times without a rose. Other than that, Strowman was my first match. And let me tell you guys about that Rosebud thing. I had that song stuck in my head for weeks after Jill.
Oh, jeez.
We've had a couple friends be Rosebuds here and there over the years.
About it. Adam Rose, he's cool. I got to know him a little bit. He's a decent guy. He's been through a lot, but he's a good guy.
Are you you're working with a company called Adrenaline?
Adrenaline Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
It's my company, yeah. It's a small little fun independent show I run in Maryland and Pennsylvania.
So you're the owner and operator?
Yes.
Awesome. And that's in the Baltimore area? Or did you venture out a little bit?
Oh, we go all over Maryland, man. We'll run shows in Glen We'll run shows in Salisbury. We'll run shows in Hagerstown. Then we'll go up to Pennsylvania and run shows near Pittsburgh. And we're all over the place. I ran a show last year. We ran a show at Fright Fest at Six Flags. We just tried to do.
Nice.
Yeah, man. We had Scott Hall there, and
oh wow,
Sandman and Maria Kanellis, and it was cool. I pulled all that off last year, and it was a headache. We had fun. I was like, all right, this will be an every other year thing because there's a lot to go into it with Six Flags.
Which Six Flags was it?
Professional. And D.C., Baltimore area.
Okay.
Largo, Maryland.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to come down from New York to come see some of these shows now.
Absolutely.
I'm down for a road
trip. Guys, next week, October 28th, Denton, Maryland, go on AdrenalineWrestling.com for the information.
What day?
Next Friday, October 28th.
October 28th. And what's the website?
AdrenalineWrestling.com.
Okay.
I'm teaming in a tag team match with Gilbert.
Oh, wow.
This is great. What a tag team.
So that should be some entertaining stuff if you guys want to check it out. I'm good friends with Gilbert, and finally talked him into getting back in the ring after 2 years. He hasn't wrestled in 2 years. I was like, dude, people are going to want to see us do stuff together, whether it's wrestle each other or team up or just be in the ring together and look at each other. People are going to want to see it. So let's get on it. I was like, Goldberg's back. I was like, this is all just, happy. This is all perfect. Let's do it. And talked him into it. So he's coming out there next Friday night, October 28th in Denton, Maryland. Like I said, AdrenalineWrestling.com for the information. And we're going to have a nice Ellsworth and Gilbert tag team match.
So, are you billed as Ellsworth now going forward?
James Ellsworth, yeah.
Okay.
That's me, which I've always been James Ellsworth. My first and middle name.
Okay, and you used to go by a different name, right? Briefly, or at some point in your career?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wrestled under Pretty Jimmy Dream for years, and my tag team partner was Adam Ugly, and we were pretty ugly.
Yeah.
I heard you tell that on the Jericho podcast. I thought it was great.
We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool stuff. Wrestled a lot of legends. Jake Roberts. We wrestled the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, wow.
The full-blooded Italian. We wrestled Balls and Axel. We did a lot of cool stuff. The Briscoe brothers, numerous times. We wrestled them. We had fun, man. But this James Ellsworth thing is what got me my break, and I'm going to ride it out for however long it lasts.
Groovy.
I gotta ask you a question about last night's match again, though.
Let's talk about it.
So you're in the ring, and the pop at the end, of course, was great. But when you dealt that kick, the place exploded. What was that like, being in that ring and in that arena in front of all those people at that moment?
I'll tell you what, man, and this is the best part. There's two parts of that match where I just felt like I was that 5-year-old kid that was watching WWE World Championship matches, or my favorite WWE World Championship match of all time was Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 12, the Iron Man match. Now, it was just that moment when I was standing in the ring and the crowd was chanting my name and the referee's raising the WWE World Championship title, and I'm looking up at it, and I'm hearing the crowd chant my name. Like, it's stuff movies are written for, and it was just surreal. I just felt like I was dreaming, or, because you daydream about this moment your whole life, and it's actually happening. Like, the crowd is chanting your name, and you're in a WWE World Championship match, and the referee's raising the title to the camera. You're like, wow. And then, going back to the kick, like you guys just brought up, when I gave him the no chin music, as we're calling it now, and the place just erupted. I heard that. I felt that. And when he kicked out and they started the holy shit chants, I felt that. And as a performer, I can tell you guys, there's no better feeling in the world than having the crowd just react to your performance like that. It's why we do this. It's why I do this personally. It's why most of us do this. It's those reactions, those moments like that. And I had 2 of them in that match that I'll never forget the rest of my life. If I wasn't to do anything with World Wrestling Entertainment or anything at all the rest of my career, just having that match and having those moments, those will last a lifetime for me, and I really feel like I made it because of that. And
what was the other moment?
Well, like I said, when the referee's raising the belt and chanting my name, then the super kick and them just going nuts. But if I never do anything else, just those moments, it's done it for me. I felt like it, and again, it's all because of the fans. Like, if it wasn't for the fans fighting for me on social media, asking WWE to bring me back, I would have never been back, man. I would have been dumped on my head by Strowman, and that's the last you saw me, just like everybody else. It's because of the fans, the WWE universe, as they call it, that I've been brought back and I've been put in these positions, and I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten, and I'll never forget it. If people see me in public, which if I go in public now, people do recognize me, I never say no to an autograph. I never say no to a picture. I literally almost missed my flight at San Jose because there were so many people that want to get pictures and autographs. I made sure everybody got them at the airport that wanted them.
I'm going to applaud you for that, because that's incredible. I love hearing anybody who's in any position to do that and be that person who actually goes out of their way to be thankful to fans and give autographs, because it means so much to everybody else, and it's so cruel when you hear that people don't do that. So I want to applaud you for that. Right. That's fantastic.
I actually wanted to ask you. I actually wanted to ask you if it had gotten to a fever pitch where you started saying, "Ugh, I know why people sometimes walk away from the fans or say I'm busy right now." Like, are you still soaking this all in? That answers that question.
Yeah, like I said, I'll never say no because I know the fans did this for me. I mean, I would have never said no before because, we do this for the fans. People pay hard-earned money to see us. So I would have never said no before, but the fact that I know and I'm well aware that the fans did this for me, I'll never say no to any. I don't care if they're being rude to me or anything. I'll just take the picture and I'll smile because they did this for me.
So James, when you're working WrestleMania next year and we're there, you're not going to big time us, right? You're gonna take a picture with us?
Not at all. And I mean, let's hope and pray it. I at least I'd be an honor to be like in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or something like
that. Would be.
I mean, obviously, you know, my dreams have come true, but there's goals. I mean, being at WrestleMania would be an awesome goal. Being in the Royal Rumble would be an awesome goal. Like winning any championship title would be an awesome goal. You know, there's still stuff left to do. I mean, but like I said, if I didn't do anything the rest of my career, I've had a WWE World Championship match. And not a lot of wrestlers, can say that. Just not even like independent wrestlers. Like there's wrestlers in WWE that haven't and will never get a WWE Championship match.
And they might not win two matches against the current champion.
You're right. Who happens to be the best wrestler in the world? It's crazy. Wrestling's a crazy business. It's
not some ham and egg champion. This is AJ Styles.
But really quickly, I'm glad you brought up like new goals though, because that was something I was going to ask you. Like, a goal is obviously always to make it. You've made it now. Like you've been in the main event, not even on the show, but in the main event. How do you readjust your goals now, like to what is now more obtainable than it was a couple weeks ago?
You just stay focused to keep moving forward and now I know more than ever to be ready for any position they put you in, because they could put you in a number of things. I mean, I came back after the Strowman match, and all I did was come out as AJ's partner, and the Miz hurried up and dropped me. So that's all that happened there. And then I come back, and they're like, "You're wrestling AJ," and Dean Ambrose was the ref, and so. Like, was I ready for that? No, I wasn't ready for that. But I learned right then and there the first time around, like, okay, they might put me in the match against the best wrestler they have, so be ready. So, obviously after the first match, I knew we were having the second one, and I was more prepared, and I think the second one was, a little better than the first one. The first one was good. I mean, everything, fine the first one, but the second one I think so much like compelling. Like I said, I got to hit the kick and play Slipknot. It was just but I learned from it all. Like I was saying, the point is I just be ready for anything they give you to do.
You accomplished.
Personally, aside from winning the championship, which would be fantastic, I would really like to see you on Team SmackDown in that 5-on-5. I think you would be. Add an amazing element to that match. That no other wrestler on either roster can actually add.
Well, I will say this about World Wrestling Entertainment: when it comes to the James Ellsworth character, you may never know what they're going to do with it. There's so many things they can do with it, and they're willing to do. Obviously, I'm just excited as you guys. Like, wow, where do they go with this next? There's so many directions they could do. It's cool. It's fun being in this position. The James Ellsworth character. It just me. I come home and I don't watch it on the internet. I wait till I get home so I can sit on my couch and watch it back on TV. And the James Ellsworth character, me watching the James Ellsworth character as a fan, it's like, man, this is fun. This is entertaining. This is cool, And so there's a number of ways they can go with it, and let's hope they continue to do stuff with it.
It's pretty remarkable. It's pretty remarkable that you got the fans to actually boo AJ Styles and cheer for you, because the fans just don't want to boo him, really. The fans have been solidly behind him even after his character has turned heel. And you get in the ring, man, and the crowd is 100% behind Ellsworth.
It's crazy. I think they just relate to me. Like, they know I was in their shoes, 15 years ago. I was a guy sitting in the crowd and hoping and praying to be in that ring. And some of them, or most of them, not some, most of them, they never went for it, I went for it, and they know that. Like, man, this guy's actually trying to be a wrestler. Let's help him out. Let's cheer him. Let's get behind him. He was one of us. He's, a guy that he's not in great shape, and he's not all, 6'5", and he doesn't look like he belongs on GQ magazine. I think these are the subliminal things going through people's heads. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think a lot of the fans do relate to me as I do relate to them. Because I'm a fan myself. It's compelling, man. Like I said, I hope it continues to happen for me and for the fans more than myself.
I don't think anything gets over more easily than the everyday guy, the guy that's just like me and you, the underdog guy. It just works every single time, and we're seeing it right now. And like you said, you watch yourself as a fan, you're having fun. We're having a blast. Matt, you even said before when I was saying we were getting ready to talk about SmackDown before you brought you on, I was like, you know what? I didn't even watch SmackDown. I just wanted to see the James Ellsworth thing. And he was like, wow, it's actually kind of funny that you didn't say world title, you didn't say AJ Styles, you just said James Ellsworth. So that's all. I just watched your main event because I was like, that's all I want to see. I just want to see what happens here because I was excited. It was like, this is going to be something exciting and fun.
Yeah, and that's, made for good television, and I'm excited to see when the ratings come out. The ratings for last week were very good for the match him and I did, so hopefully this week it's even better, and continue to go from there, hopefully.
Now, what I'd like to see is, and I was actually thinking this last week, the flaming skull tattoo you have.
Offspring, yeah.
That's Offspring, right?
Yeah. Like I was like, they should work that in. I was looking, I was like, they should work that into a T-shirt idea somehow. Like, obviously they can't use that one, but I was like, if they should give this guy some merch, and that should be on the forefront of it. And then, amazingly enough, ended up getting merch.
WWEshop.com. You can get my T-shirt. I hope you guys have ordered it.
Not yet.
I honestly, not even just because you're a friend of the podcast now, but I hope that becomes the new Austin 316, and we just have millions of people walking around America with your face on them. So
if I'm like walking around the mall and I see people with it, that'd be outstanding. But yeah, you guys go to WWEshop.com and help your boy out.
We will help the boy out right now.
Definitely. Everybody listen to the show. Do it. Yeah.
They gave him the Titantron and the music and everything. I was floored. I was like, wow, this is great.
And not for nothing, your music is pretty fire. Your music's good.
It kind of reminds me of Drowning Pool a little bit.
Hear it, and again, watching it back as a fan, coming out, I didn't hear it. I couldn't hear it. I don't know why I couldn't hear it. I just couldn't hear the music. So, watching it today, actually, back and listening to it, it's a pretty catchy tune. I don't know who picked it or who came up with it, but it was pretty catchy. I liked it.
They didn't include you in the creative process in that one?
Nope.
Okay, it kind of it reminded me of Drowning Pool for some reason, like let the bodies hit the floor, but not.
I have to go back and listen to it and see if it reminds me of that as well. But
just a little bit.
I've only heard it once so far.
It's all over. It's popped up all over YouTube in the last few hours. I think they might have released it on iTunes or somewhere, and now it's like you search James Ellsworth WWE theme and it pops up.
Whoa! Look at this. Your shirt is out of stock, sir.
No way.
Pre-order. Expected in-stock date Tuesday, November 15th. Oh. They need to reorder.
The shirt sold out.
Oh, my God.
Shirt is sold out, brother.
Is it sold out or is it back order? It might just be back order.
I'm on it right now. It's just saying that the expected in-stock date is Tuesday, November 15th. I'm guessing that whatever supplies they had were, in fact, limited because they're gone now.
But they, I know there was 1,000 of them, I think.
Yeah, there's 30% off sale today.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's...
Well, the only thing I knew was the arena that night. I don't know how many they had, but I know they were all gone. So I did find that out. It's cool, man. Like I said, I'll never forget what the fans have done and are doing for me. Like, if you watch the end of SmackDown, and dude, I'm so humbled about it too, and level-headed. Because I know this is all because of the fans. It has no. I mean, yeah, I've worked hard and all that, and I am living proof that if you work hard enough to keep pushing at it, you can accomplish something. But when you're watching SmackDown and in the end of it, it's Ambrose, Dirty Deeds and AJ Styles, and these two are amazing wrestlers and awesome. And with the crowd still just going Ellsworth, it's wow, these people really are taken to this.
You're becoming,
and it's amazing. It is. It's amazing the power wrestling fans have. They, for any wrestling fan that thinks WWE doesn't listen to you, I mean, you're wrong. They do, and I'm living proof of that as well. They're listening. They're watching social media. I mean, Daniel Bryan became the world heavyweight champion because of the fans.
Absolutely,
that's true. Yeah.
And so it.
We were there.
Fans have a lot. The fans do have a voice. That's for sure.
You know what you're doing now, though, of course. You're building towards the greatest heel turn of all time sometime next year.
He's going to... Who's the third man? It's Ellsworth. But whose team is he on? He drops the leg.
drops away. Hits no chin music on Ambrose.
That would be phenomenal.
Not for nothing. That's a hell of a kick, though. I mean,
yeah,
it was. Yeah,
I got a lot of good feedback on it. I just thought to myself, you know what? I respect this guy. You know, he's way out of my league. I understand that, but man, he's been beating the crap out of me for 2 weeks. I'm getting him. Like, I'm going for it, all or nothing, right? You know, and he, like I said, he's a class act, AJ Styles. I can't say enough good things about him. I don't know if he's tired of me thanking him yet, but I've thanked him a lot because he's been great.
Well, awesome.
Boy,
I think we've taken up enough of your time tonight.
Yeah, I've had fun with you guys. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you so much.
You're a good brother, James.
Yeah, come back and visit us.
Yes, we'd love to have you again at some point.
Yeah, maybe, if you guys want to hit me up like once a month or something, it's cool with me. You guys are, friends with my brother and all, and you guys are cool guys to talk to, so, it's fun. So, once a month, if you want to hit me up, so that way we don't get stale with it. But, but just to check on the progress or something, it'd be great to talk to you guys.
Man,
awesome.
We'd love to, man.
Yeah.
More than happy.
As long as you're willing to brother us up, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And, if you guys somehow, some way can make it Denton next week, definitely, I'd love to meet you guys. So, just let me know.
One more time, James. What's the website and the date of your next event?
It's October 28th in Denton, Maryland. AdrenalineWrestling.com is the place to get all the information, tickets, and, all stuff like that. We're actually, like I said, Gilbert and I are teaming up on that show. There's going to be a casket match. There's a ladies match. And a lot of cool stuff going on the show. Ladies match, Maria Manic versus Sahara 7. Lovely ladies you guys will be entertained by, I'm sure. Casket match, Kendrick Kamari against Lewis Rich. That'll be very entertaining. And then, like I said, myself and Gilbert teaming up, I think people will enjoy that. So we'll have a good time.
Definitely. And where can people follow you on social media?
On Twitter, it's at Real Ellsworth. On Instagram, it's James Ellsworth Wrestling. On Facebook, it's James Ellsworth Pro. And once again, follow AdrenalineWrestling.com.
Awesome. James, thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you guys. And remember, chase your dreams, because I'm living proof that you do have a chance, because any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
All right.
You got it in there. Got the gimmick in there. Thank you, brother, so much.
Have a good night, man.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Take it easy.
James Ellsworth, everybody.
Oh boy,
inspiration to all.
Wow, yeah, that was fantastic. I'm going to give him a round of that is
a great moment, man. That was awesome shit.
Yeah,
good brothering us up. I had to slip it in. I couldn't help it, man.
Good. I could tell, even when I didn't even be able to see you right now. I could tell your face was like, that meme of SpongeBob where like he has to hold something in and he can't do it. I could tell on the other line that was you trying to don't say the brother it up. I'm saying it.